Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to the Warilla Bowls and Recreation Club. Still covering our state junior championships here this week. We're bringing in our round 3 action in the open fours. We have zone 4 side, skipped by Tom Rich, up against zone 16, skipped by Travis Moran. And we have a very special guest commentator in this afternoon, Taylor de Greenlaw. Welcome, Taylor.
Hello. Pleasure to be commentating. My first time, so a little nervous, but we'll see how I go.
So for those of you who know Taylor, put some nice comments in the feed. Let her know how good a job she's doing. It's been one of the features of the event this week. We've had a lot of your fellow competitors in here commentating with us. You must be one of the last ones to come in, I think, out of the side that played last week at Cabra.
Yeah, I did hear about a few people commentating. I think it's great getting the juniors involved in the production and, you know, advertising of the bowls going on this week. I think it's really good.
As we see a couple of great shots there by Flynn Cooper. I think he may have just given shot away. We change angles. See a bowl there of zone 4, holding 1 at the moment. So to keep you up to date with placings in this section so far, Taylor de Greenlaw, who's alongside me, her side have already played these two teams along the way, and you sit with 1 win and a +2 margin.
Two very good matches, very high quality. It was never going to be easy, especially with the section we had. Great bowls, lots of fun.
Yeah, so 3 points +2 for the zone 12 combination. Zone 4 losing that last round to your side, Taylor, by 7 shots. So they'll need to win by at least 9 to draw level with you. And a simple equation here for the zone 16 side. If they can win this match, they will progress through to the semi-finals. And a loss by no more than 2 shots would also see them progress. So finally poised here. We have plenty of stars on show for Zone 16. Our pairs champions here from earlier in the week, Travis Moran and Jacob Aitken. And for those of you who were watching last night, our skip here from Zone 4, Tom Rich, our defeated finalist in the singles competition. So, as you mentioned, Taylor, it should be a cracking game here. Nice tight head to start us off. And Taylor, you're playing at Cabramatta currently?
Yes, yep. I am.
Has that been your original club, or have you moved along the journey?
I have moved a little bit. I started at Neutral Bay Club, then moved over to Taran Point, and now finally at Cabramatta, yeah.
How long have you been at Cabra?
I'd say 2 years, yeah.
You see Tom holding 1 there, just trying to make his way around the front into a covering position. An aggressive attend here from Travis Moran. Some movement. I just saw Travis's brother Zach there just in camera shot. Thankfully one of the guys has asked him to move out of the way for us, so we can see those bowls coming in. We're very lucky, Taylor, here ringside. We can hear a lot of the comments that are being discussed between the two players. I think Tom mentioned trying to just trail the jack here to make a few shots. Just gets caught up at the front. So Cabramatta now you've obviously got a lot of star players at the club there. Have you had the opportunity to play with some of the guys and the girls at that elite level at Cabra?
Yes, socially I've had a couple of matches. I think mainly the support, the coaching that Cabramatta offers is really next level. Really progressed my game and really moved me along in my bowls journey. I'm very grateful for all the help
Shout
I've
out for any of the
received.
coaches there that you'd like to give a special mention to?
Bailey, Medi and Disco, they run the under 25s and they've absolutely helped progress my bowls next level.
That's good to hear. So Travis on his back end, trying to make contact. The jack did move slightly, but not quite enough. So there'll be one shot to zone 4 to kick things off. No, that's great to hear, Taylor. Obviously, for those that don't know, Disco being Aaron Wilson, our current Australian Jackaroo and back-to-back singles gold medalist at Commonwealth Games level. So that's fantastic that he's putting some time in, and obviously Bailey as well to help the next generation.
Yeah, exactly right. What they do is amazing, and they really put a lot of effort into the juniors, and it's very evident with the time they put in.
Are they helping you technique based?
Yeah.
Is it more sort of mental training and preparation?
A bit of everything, quite a variety in the training we do. But yeah, drills, match play, shot selection, yeah.
And what's your sort of training workload when you're coming up to these big events? Obviously, we've had our Junior Tri Series at your home club last week, followed by this event. Are you trying to get on there a couple of days a week to practice?
Yeah. Obviously, it depends with my school and workload, but I try to get on there at least, 3 or 4 times a week leading up to these big events. Sometimes I'll get on there every day. But I like to get a variety in my training, so some drills, some match play, and as I said, shot selection, which is why the Cabra training really benefits the lead up to these events for me.
So zone 4 holding 1 by looks of it in the early stages here with that white bowl just to the right of Jack that you see. One of your teammates giving you a little shout out in the comments, Shelby Powell, jumped on board and you're doing a great job.
Good shot from Flynn there.
Flynn plays here at Warilla, so he gets to spend a little bit of time here on the indoor. Is this your first experience down here, Taylor, or have you played a bit on this indoor surface?
I have played here a couple of times. It's a beautiful green, like top level, so smooth. It's very true. Honestly, a pleasure to play on this green. It's lovely. And the quality doesn't change like any year. It's consistently beautiful. 2 good bowls there from Flynn.
Flynn, you might have just saw on side of camera. Getting a bit of love from the commentators here on the side of the green. Trying to imitate the star marker from the singles final last night. Sam Rich, just a little bit quick with his first. So still 2, I think, Taylor, for zone 16 at the moment.
Yeah, I think it is just 2 right now. See what this bowl does. Yeah.
Jake Aitken, another good one, turning Flynn's bowl even closer to the jack. So the options, if you didn't hear at home, was to play quick through the front or draw a shot. Sam's decided to go quick through the middle. A bit of contact, but the 2 zone 16 bowls there of Flynn Coopers have hung on. You're right about the surface though, Taylor, isn't it? Lovely. As soon as you let the bowl go, you know
Yeah, exactly
whether you're going to be close or not.
Exactly right, yes.
Do you see a lot of difference between this surface and your undercover surface at Cabramatta?
It does have a bit of a different feel. I think similar quality. I think they're both very true greens. But yeah, and especially on this green, you can really hear it when you put the bowl down if you've gotten low enough, or you might be needing that hip replacement soon.
There's no hiding, is it? If you do
Yeah,
just drop the bowl a little bit, you
Exactly
certainly hear
right.
all about it.
Yes.
Tom just underneath the line, not far off the weight. So holding two. Travis playing the same side of the rink with his first. Just catches the front. Might just change Tom's weight selection here. You might know more, Taylor, about what bowls Tom has, but they seem a lot wider drawing than a lot of the other guys are using. And they're an aero set. Are they an Optima? Or are they?
Yeah, I when I was playing in the match against him, I did find he was taking a little bit of extra grass than the other players. I do think those arrows swing a little bit more, as we've just seen there.
Oh, it's a little wiggle off the front. It's still two for the zone 16 side. It's very nice of the players, Taylor, to roll the jack about 4 metres from where we're sitting.
Exactly right.
We get the option to commentate it off the green instead of on the screen in front of us. Change of hand here for Moran with his last. Down to the line. He's going to turn that bowl in for second. He has. Yeah, unfortunate there. Just missed the line, so one shot apiece. So to take you around the greens in the other sections, in section 3, we have what is essentially a quarter-final match between Zone 8 and Zone 7. Both teams winning their opening match today. So the winner of that match will win section 3 and progress through to the semi-finals tomorrow morning. Section 2, nice and close at the moment. Zone 9 sitting with a win and a loss and a 4-shot positive differential. They sit back and watch Zone 6 and Zone 5 in action this afternoon. All three sides still with a chance of progressing. Zone 6 just needs to win that game against Zone 5 to guarantee their place. Zone 5 will need to win by double figures to progress. And in section 1, our singles champion, Tim Thorning, has commenced with 2 opening round wins. He had a big win in round 1 and then narrowly defeated the Zone 10 side by a single shot in round 2. So Tim Thorning's Zone 3 side on top of the table with 2 wins. They're in action this afternoon against Zone 15. A win for Zone 3 would see them through also to the semi-finals. If they do happen to stumble, Zone 10 are playing Zone 13. Both those sides with 1 win so far, so they'll be hoping for a large win in this round 3 match and hoping that Zone 15 are able to do the job against 3. And we'll try and keep you up to date with those scores throughout the game. So for those of you watching on at home, keep up to date with your favourite side. So we mentioned, Taylor, you got to play against both of these sides already today. Is there a side you would favour in this match that you think might come out on top after playing against them both?
I mean, I think both sides have the potential to get through this section. Very strong players present in both, but I do think the mental part of Zone 16, really just having to win the game and keep it close, might assist them in getting up in this last game here. I do think mental aspects like that can really change gameplay and shot selection and, you know, what you're going for or just trying to get second shot. So I do favour Zone 16, but anything could happen, really.
And for those of you watching on at home, if it does get to the later stages, we'll excuse Taylor if she's slightly biased, because there is a certain result that, if it happens in this game, would see you through to the semi-final. I think, just looking at our live ladder here at the moment, for your Zone 12 side to progress, you're probably looking for Zone 4 to win this match. Anywhere between 4 and 9 shots, somewhere in that range. So you're allowed to secretly cheer along the way.
Oh.
We'll forgive that.
I really think either side is a worthy winner, definitely worthy of being in the semi-finals and could go close to winning it, really.
Yeah, well, we mentioned it's a bit of a section of death, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
this Zone 16 side with 2 of our pairs champions from earlier in the week. Zone 4 with our singles runner-up. And your Zone 12 side haven't had too bad a week either and contain 3 of our current squad members from the under-18 Blues. So, and obviously Ryan is your skip, who's a well-established bowler as well. So a very tricky group when you saw the draw come out, no doubt.
Yeah. It was a tricky section, but such high-quality bowls. All of our heads were pretty tight and really interesting games. Really enjoyed them.
Sam down on his backhand here. Once again, it's going to be Zone 16 at hold on the crossover. And maroon or red and white bowl just on the left-hand side of screen. Be the shot. And the 4s was your only event here this week. Tell me about your zone competition. Did you play singles and pairs as well?
Didn't play in the pairs this year. Played in the singles. Had some really close games. Unfortunately, didn't get up there, but close there. But yeah, really high quality matches. Really enjoyed them. I think we've done pretty well. In the 4s here. Really work well as a team. And I think Billy and Ryan really bounce off each other well with being third and skip there. So really enjoyable players to play with.
Yeah, you get a nice combination there, and obviously all playing at the same club at Cabramatta when you made your way through the zone. Tell me about the Zone 12 Championships. How many junior players usually attend those events?
In recent years, we've had a couple of extra players. I'd say we'd get a good 20 players reaching bigger numbers now. Really developing the under-18s more in our area. It's really good to see some of the younger kids coming through and enjoying and having fun and getting out there. So, used to be me.
Listen to you sounding like you're the old member of the Zone 12.
I'm getting too old for this sport. I'm going to retire soon. I can't do it.
How old are you, Taylor?
15.
15 and too old. Oh, well,
I've been playing for 6 years, okay. It's a while.
And how did you start in bowls? What got you into? Was it family or friends at school? Or how did you kick off? I
go to private school, so unfortunately I can't play CHS, which I've always been quite upset about. Trying to get that into the private schools. But family, yes. So mum and dad play. Grandparents played. Brought me down to the club one day, and I put a bowl down and haven't stopped putting them down since. So
And that was at Neutral Bay, you said, you started?
My first roll-up was at Warilla Bowling Club,
Okay.
but I joined Neutral Bay first.
And how did you find things coming into the sport? I would assume at 9 years of age, there wasn't many others around your age group that were playing. Were the members welcoming of you? And
Oh, absolutely. I felt like when I joined Neutral Bay, I always said I've got 50 new mothers and 70 new grandmas, and, you know, it was just a very welcoming, loving community. Really great bowls club. I'll never forget my experience there and how lovely they were to me, and I'm forever grateful for it.
do some of those members still keep in contact and follow where you're going and some of the events you've been in?
Exactly right. Jenny Hepburn, Jenny Palmer, they're day one supporters of me, so I really appreciate those ladies. They're lovely.
Oh, that's good to hear, because we do unfortunately hear some stories from other clubs where they're not as supportive of the younger members coming in to their club. So it's great to hear you had a very positive experience at Neutral Bay. Okay, so interesting build up here at the moment. Looks like it's 3 shots there to zone 16. Zach Shallow bowls just behind the jack. And that was Flynn Coopers that was promoted. So we'll hear this is Cooper Dart from West Dubbo.
Very good bowl there.
You may have heard a nice aggressive call there. Jacob being asked to play right through the ditch, to sit the shot bowl or trail the jack. Just holding off. What are some of the bigger events you've had the opportunity to play in, Taylor, in your career?
Junior Golden Nugget has got to be a highlight. Honestly, the atmosphere of that event is just unmatched, and I look forward to it. I look forward to submitting my name every year.
Are you having another go this year? Have you been selected to go up again?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to play in that. Should be really fun.
When's that event on?
I'm not exactly sure. I think a month or two away. It's coming up. Usually Mum deals with the bowls calendar. I just kind of
turn up when required.
Yeah, exactly. Just train and then turn up and see how I go.
Toucher there from Jacob. Here's how it is, still zone 4 holding. Thank you to Anthony Rich in the comments. Actually have Zach Miller playing second in this side. And Cooper Dart leading. So thanks to Anthony for letting us know.
Very good effort there from Sam.
I'm not quite sure he's touched the jack. We can't quite see the jack from our position, so we're getting the same angle you are at home. Very hard to tell who is holding there. And Taylor, I think you also had some success in Australian Open competitions over the past couple of years in juniors and in open events, haven't you?
Yeah, the AO is probably my favourite event of the year. It's really good fun. Got runner-up in the under-18 girls singles last year, which was a great achievement for me.
Oh, wow, so you were just 14 then?
Yeah, it was. Honestly, it was such a pleasure to play against Kate. She's such a lovely girl and a good friend of mine who I've met through bowls. So I think the people I've met through bowls are some of my favourite people. I love everyone's coming from a different area, a different zone, and everyone comes together and it's really a good time. Like Travis, we used to be in the same zone when I was at Tarrant Point and he was at Engadine, and I've watched his game develop and grow, and it's great seeing him, play aggressive shots and just watch him evolve and get better and better and better, and it's great.
I couldn't agree with you about Travis more. He joined us here at Warilla a couple of seasons ago as a reasonably quiet and reserved character, but he has started to open up over the last couple of years, which is great to see. As he tries to make his way, split through the front and trail the jack.
Very good ball there from Travis.
And I think the indication, he's moved it for 4. What a fantastic shot. So we'll see there on screen, the bowl that was just marked is Travis's toucher. The jack sitting pretty well between the 2 yellow bowls. They're just past the tee. And also that duo, green and black bowl behind, is also a zone 16 bowl. So they appear to be the 4 shots. Yeah, very precise conversion. It's not an easy one to attack either, is it, for Tom? Those 2 front white bowls are stopping the big weighted shot.
Have to play perfect weight here to really make something happen.
It's a very tricky hand to judge this with weight, or just continually hold off.
Might get a result off there.
Flopped on to the jack. I don't think it's going to change. It hasn't, so that's 4 shots to zone 16. Fantastic conversion by young Travis Moran. Not the best result for what you're hoping for at the moment, Taylor, and a win, but still early days. And we had zone 16 needing a win, zone 4 needing a win by close to double figures. So they'll be on the chase for shots.
I mean, I'm really happy with either team taking the win here. I honestly think both really deserve it. I mean, shots like that just show the dedication players like Travis show, the training and the time and effort they put in. So it would be nice to get through, but I'm really, really happy with either.
We made mention last night at our presentation for the singles, the camaraderie amongst this current group of under-18s is absolutely phenomenal. I know you were sitting there ringside last night watching the final between Tom and Tim, and from being here live, it was very hard to tell who anyone in the crowd was going for. The support for both players was first class and so even.
Exactly right, yeah. And I think that's so important, and I think especially in the bowls community, just that good sportsmanship is really evident. Just lovely, lovely people. As I said before, some of my best friends I've met through bowls, and that's why I think bowls is one of the best sports going around, really.
And we mentioned earlier, Tali, you're a member of our under-18 Blues squad. How many years have you been involved there?
It's my first year I was selected, so it was really exciting to play in the State Tri-Series last week. And we went really well. It was a bit tricky, but put in a great effort, and it was really good atmosphere, super supportive, beautiful energy throughout the couple of days that it went over, and very happy with how we went, really.
That's right. New South Wales did finish third in that series, but there was quite a number of close results that just went against your side along the way, so we weren't far away at all. And no doubt the side that is selected to go away to the Nationals in Perth later in the year won't hold too much fear against playing those sides again. I think you know that you will be able to beat those sides. At any given time, they're not untouchable. So, I think the side will go away with plenty of confidence.
Exactly right. We saw a lot of very close results in the Tri-Series, and really could have gone either way. Although I think Queensland and Victoria played absolutely amazingly. Did very well.
We see Jacob down on the head here. He'll work his way in on his backhand.
He's close. Oh.
He slides past at least second shot. And one of the coaches you had last week was Natasha Van Eldik as part of our state squad, and I believe you may have been involved in a tournament with her earlier this week.
Oh, that's
with a little bit of
right.
a success.
Yeah, the Wenty League's anniversary, the triples and the pairs, yeah, went very well. Very grateful to play in that with her. She was really trying to develop my game, and just match play like that is so vital for doing that. And discussing shot selection, and it was a really great time, and people like Cameron Curtis just made it so enjoyable in the organisation of all of that. So it was a really great event to play in.
We saw a toucher there from Sam Rich. Oh, Jake Aitken. Another toucher of his own. His second shot there now with that last bowl. He won to the orange in zone 4. So tell me, Taylor, what's it like at 15 years of age to have the opportunity to be getting some coaching from players like Aaron Wilson, and also to play in events with Australian representative like Tash Van Eldik?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I honestly can't believe it. Mum and Dad and I talk about it all the time, how surreal it is, and how humble all of the players are for their ability and their skill. It's honestly like no other sport. Like, you can't get that in any other sport than bowls. That's, again, why I just think it is an amazing game. The support that we show each other.
Travis just falling out. Still 1 to zone 4. Tim Twining mentioned in the comments how well spoken you are, Taylor. So thanks to Tim. And
I've got 2 barristers for parents, so I've done a lot of arguing in my household.
do you get on the right side of those arguments sometimes?
Oh, if you talk long enough, you're always correct. That's what I've learnt. Oh, good effort there from Tom.
Yeah, he's unfortunate, wasn't he?
Yeah, just
fall through the
flopped
gap.
out.
And hello, Mr. Aaron Tees, there in commentary. Yes, it is Lee Stinson here with Taylor de Greenlaw, commentating here this afternoon, State Junior Fours Championships. I was lucky enough to sit alongside Aaron for a few minutes earlier on today, watching the bowls, and he was quite impressed with the skills with the players. And look at Travis.
Just cutting under that one there.
So let's have a quick count there. I can see 12 bowls, probably 13 bowls within 2/3 of a metre of the jack. And the other 2 that aren't, those 2 yellow at the bottom of the screen, no skip would be too upset with those in behind the head.
Oh, exactly right. And we've seen these quality heads throughout the last couple of days, really. This is not unfamiliar to these players. They know how to navigate these heads, and they're used to them, really.
It's a dead draw attempt from Tom. Nice and careful with that one. So zone 4, double their score. Reduce the margin slightly. 6 shots to 2 after 5 ends. And from talking to some of the other players during the week, Taylor, do you think that the standard improves throughout the event? Obviously, there can be some fatigue for some of the players involved in all 3 disciplines, but just that opportunity to play on this screen day after day after day is improving the standard of bowls that we're seeing.
Yes, I completely agree. Once you gauge the green, and obviously
I think the weight is the most important part. Once you get that weight, the line will come. And I think the players have shown that. Once they've gauged their grass, they've just adjusted and over the last couple of days improved and improved.
I think our viewing numbers will attest to that. Prime time coverage last night for the singles final, and the numbers were massive on our stream and through YouTube as well. So those watching on at home, thanks for joining us. This is our last session of the day. We'll have our 4 semi-finalists decided after this round, and then we have semi-finals tomorrow morning from 9:15 a.m. local time, and the final to follow at approximately midday. So you got anything else coming up soon outside of the Junior Nugget at Tweed?
The Junior Nugget is my biggest next event, so really in prep for that, going to be training a lot. Last year I had a bit of an initiative to bowl every day for about 3 months, and I did it. So probably trying to do a similar thing this year.
Rain, hail or shine?
Exactly right. Driving out to Cabra every day, driving the hour and a half, but playing under that cover is just next level. It's really such a good opportunity, and one of the reasons I moved to Cabra.
So it doesn't go without saying, obviously at 15, you're not making the trip to Cabra, or you're making the trip, you're not driving yourself. So this is your opportunity while you're on stream to give some people, no doubt in your family, a bit of a shout out who have assisted you along your junior career to date.
Mum, the amount of times she's driven me to Cabra, although I think she secretly loves it because we blast Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue through the speakers and blow the speakers out of the car, but she's amazing. She drives me so far for all my bowls events, and Dad comes along too and watches, and support from home, watching on the live streams is amazing. My sister's in Europe right now, but I'm sure if she could be here she would. My family's very supportive in everything that I do, and I'm very grateful for all of them.
Are you involved in any other sports, Taylor, or obviously with your bowls commitments, does that not allow that time to commit to other events as well?
I play tennis, and I'm very into the gym, so I like to hit the gym 5 times a week. I do strength and weightlifting training, and then tennis is more of just a hobby, fun little thing I do on the side, so probably do that 2 or 3 times a week as well. I'm a busy girl, always doing things.
It appears as though Mum's watching on. She's just popped a little comment on. Thanks, Tay-Tay, in the comments. And obviously all of our players here this week couldn't have got where they are without a lot of support from family and club and other members who are willing to get in and provide a hand, whether it's in coaching or helping out with equipment and travel to events. Zone 16 holding 1. So they're just trying to draw another one in here at the moment. It does look like zone 4 with 2nd, 3rd and 4th shot currently.
I think Tom will be looking to sit that bowl through, create an opportunity and get the margin back.
Try and find that gap on the forehand, do you think, Taylor, with this one?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A little tricky because it is the end rink and his bowls do require a little bit more grass, but
This is a beautiful green. It's very true. So see what happens. Ooh.
I can tell you from playing here over the years that hand has a really nice draw on it, but about where that jack is at the moment, there is a slight straight spot.
Yep.
When you play that little bit overweight, it just won't bend for you.
And I think that's similar to a lot of the ditch rinks. Especially on carpet greens, you get those little straight spots.
So the call to Tom was that they believe that Travis's bowl counts, so 2 to zone 16. Did you hear what he was looking to play? Was he looking to take the bowls out or just trying to draw the shot, Taylor?
I didn't, but knowing him, I reckon he'll be taking the bowls out.
And of course, he's decided to prove us wrong. Try to just draw the shot. Asking for it to bend underneath the front. Oh, it didn't fall in enough.
Cut one out.
He's unlucky, wasn't he? Perfect weight for what he was after.
Yeah, exactly right.
This will be a nice high line draw here from Travis. Doesn't want to cross the line at all. Turns his own up. That's definitely shot. And it is 2. Zone 4. Still with a lot of work to do. 6 ends in. 8 shots to 2. To Vince and to Jimmy, regular viewers on our streams for tuning in this afternoon. Dean Andrews, loving the community and been watching down in Victoria all week. Can we ask the camera operators to shorten the focus a bit when the jack's up the green? Well, Dean, I can let you know that our technical team is listening in. So hopefully they can do that for you and zoom in a little closer. And the jack's up the green.
I said 6. Zachary. Not far here, mate.
Zach Moran trying to outdo his brother.
Very good bowl there from Zach.
So was Zach playing as well when you were in zone 13?
I think he was just coming into it. So I think he was playing a little bit, but now he's taking a little bit more seriously and playing in more events. And he's doing very well. I mean, he obviously came and watched Travis, and I've seen him grow up a little bit, just get a little bit taller and taller every time I see him. Yeah, the Morans are a lovely family and very well known in the bowls community. Very happy to be friends with them. And very good bowl there from Flynn.
He's set up a lot of heads here, hasn't he, for the zone 16 side. A fantastic start. And Shelby Powell has asked, surely it's time for Ryan Clem to show himself in the commentary. I can let you know, Shelby, that Ryan is sitting about 4 or 5 metres away from us. He's trying to hide away at this stage, but stay tuned. We will have a couple of different commentators coming in throughout each session.
I think we'll have Zoe Davies coming on very soon.
So before you leave us, Taylor, this afternoon, I want you to put on your administrator's hat and what you'd like to see happen for junior bowls. Obviously, we have events at representative level. We have things like this where you can qualify into. What different tournaments would you like to see happen around the state and potentially around Australia for juniors to be able to play in?
Well, I think keeping it fun and light is how to keep juniors interested. I think all the fun tournaments where, you know, it's 2 bowls or 3 bowls and they switch it up and you swap positions every 5 ends and things like that keep the juniors interested. So I think events like that are what keep it really fun and interesting.
So like a BPL type setup?
Yes, exactly right. I think something like that would be really good for the juniors and something everyone would look forward to in the calendar.
And you said you're at a school who isn't able to participate in the CHS program. Is there an avenue within your school system for any statewide competitions?
Not at all, no. I've spoken to Mum about trying to make that happen, but unfortunately it's just not a common occurrence in the area that I live in for young people to play lawn bowls, but trying to change that. I brought some friends down to the bowling club and, you know, given them a go and taught them how to do it, and they really enjoyed it, actually.
So what do your friends think when you go back to school and you can tell them, I was runner-up in an Australian Championship, I won this amount of prize money along the way? Do they think it's pretty cool?
Every time I tell them about the prize money, I have to pay for lunch. It's annoying. It's so annoying. We go out for dinner and, God, I've got no excuse. But no, my friends are so supportive of me and a little jealous, but definitely supportive, and honestly, I couldn't do it without them. And they love hearing about it. They love me telling them all about how I go and what I play in and everything.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Hopefully along the journey, whether it's immediately or somewhere in their lives, they'll take up the sport and
Yeah.
get as much enjoyment out of it as you have. You're going to step out after this end, but before you go, one of your, I think she was your skip earlier in the week, has commented and asked you if you could teach Genevieve Dells a couple of things.
Oh my goodness, Jen is a crack up. I love that woman. She was such a lovely skip to me. Taught me so much over the last few days, so it's quite ironic that she's saying that. But she's amazing. Honestly, such a good bowler and fantastic person as well.
Oh, Tom going around and flopping that bowl down. Once again down in this direction. Just take a look if you're watching at home and count the bowls that you can see within half a metre of the jack there. We both might be going out for lessons off this group at the end of this game.
I think so. It's magnificent gameplay, and we've just seen it again and again over the last few days. And I played my first end and I thought, oh my goodness, this is good bowls here.
Now, the yellow bowl just to the right of Jack there, that's Zach Moran's. It's a zone 16 bowl. The orange in front, Sam Rich from zone 4. It's hard for us to tell who's shot. Travis taking a wide line here, trying to get around the back into recovering position. Zone 4 have a bit of a collection at the back of the green. Okay, so this might be a chance for things to turn. Just looking there, Taylor, a few of those bowls at the back of the rink do belong to zone 4, don't they?
Yeah, there are definitely some opportunities here to make something happen. Just really got to make contact there. Looking for a change in the head with this bowl.
See Tom studying the head, probably just thinking about what weight to play. Very nice of you, Tom, to put your foot roughly where you think you're wanting to make connection. Hasn't gone too quick, just playing with a few metres of weight. Going to get the outside bowl. Oh, the jack has barely moved. What a great shot.
Got that result there that he needed.
And was it 2 signalled?
I believe so. Yeah, 2.
Fantastic. So, Tali going to step out. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for
joining us.
having me commentating. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too much, but I tried my best.
Just like most of your teammates around the week, you've been fantastic and a pleasure to have you in here.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck with everything coming up.
Thank you.
And hopefully this result goes your way and we might see you in action tomorrow in the semi-finals.
Thank you so much. Zoe's jumping on and I'm sure she'll do a much better job than me, so thank you.
Thanks again, Tala. So once again, a big thank you to Taylor de Greenlaw for jumping in for commentary for the first half of the game. And our next junior that's come to join us here this afternoon is Zoe Davies. Welcome, Zoe.
Thank you.
Zoe, unfortunately, didn't quite qualify in any of the events this year, but
No.
tell us how you went at the Zone Championships and what rounds you made it through to.
With the singles, I think I had to buy the first round, and then I versed Zach Moran, and then I made it to the semis, and then I had to verse Jacob, and obviously went down to him. In the pairs, I think I also had to buy in that, and then went down. And then in the fours, there was only 2 teams, and I went down in that as well.
And for those that aren't familiar, Zoe, what club are you playing at the moment?
Windang.
And has that been your club throughout your whole
Yeah.
career?
Yep.
And who's some of the people at Wingdang that have mentored you and given you some tips on coaching and how you play?
Mainly my pop, and then the bowls coordinator. He helps me out.
Dave Tyrrell?
Yep.
Right, so well done to those two gentlemen for helping Zoe along the way. How old are you at the moment, Zoe, and how long have you been playing?
13, and I've been playing for about 4 years, roughly.
So a couple of shots here for Zone 4, the 2 white bowls. Up to date, they look to make their way back into the game. Zoe, your club, Windang, is in Zone 16,
Yep.
of course. Is that who we're cheering for here at the moment?
Yep.
Okay, we rejoin things here. Just jumped off commentary there for a moment. Looks like Zone 4 might be holding a couple there, Zoe, do you think, at the moment? Or maybe just the one? It's hard to tell
Yeah,
from where we're
I
sitting.
think it's just the one. Or maybe 2. That's in a good spot.
So what can you tell us about some of these Zone 16 players that we might not be aware of? Any little secrets or times that you've beaten any of them along the way?
I don't think so, actually.
Okay. And which clubs do the 4 players come from that are here representing Zone 16?
Flynn and Travis Warilla. I'm not sure if Zach plays for Warilla. I don't think I've seen him in Warilla uniform before. And and then Jacob plays for Corrimal, but I'm not sure if he's moving or what's happening with that.
The call to Jacob is to play a little bit overweight here through the front bowls.
Looks close. Oh, great bowl.
Brilliant shot by Jacob Aitken. A couple down to 1 up. Are there any other juniors playing at the moment at Wingdang, Zoe, with you?
Yeah, there's another boy, Blake Perry, but I don't think... No, he's not. He wasn't here playing.
And obviously someone that's very close to you in Daniel that's not long come out of the junior.
Yep.
Tell us your relationship to Daniel, and have you had many games with him?
Oh, no.
No. Right on line there for Tom Rich.
Yeah.
Just pulling up about half a metre in front. So Travis's bowl just going past. A very slight correction needed by Tom Rich with his second. He can get around that short pack. Just going past. And Zoe, you must be impressed with how well all of these 8 players are playing. I can let you know too in the comments that your Nan and Pop are watching on.
Hello.
Do they live in the Illawarra area as well? Or are they
yeah, Windang.
Yep. So thanks, Kay, and it's great to see supporting Zoe and letting her know that you're watching on. And 1 shot there for Zone 16. And how many days do you get to get on the green, Zoe, to do some practice?
Usually every Thursday I roll up, and then Saturdays I play social.
And similar to when we were talking with Taylor before, have you found the members of the club very welcoming to you?
Yeah. I know them pretty well, which is good.
So they don't get too upset when you
No.
you beat them.
Oh, no, I hope so. I hope not.
It's great to see, and obviously if you're watching on and you have juniors in your club, please do what you can to support them. As you've seen on the games that we've brought you this week, the standard here at the Elite State Junior Championships is absolutely first class. So this is where juniors at your club are watching on and aspiring to be at this level in the future. And players such as Zoe, who's sitting alongside me at just 13 years of age, have plenty more years ahead of you in this event, Zoe, and hopefully maybe a name on one of the trophies at one point in time. What other events are you playing in, Zoe? Do you get to play in the pennant competitions at all at Windang?
Yeah, I was in the sixes.
How did your side go this year?
Oh, not too well.
room for improvement for next year.
Yep, definitely.
So grade 6 at the moment. What's your aspirations? So in 2 seasons' time, what grade would you like to have made your way to?
Thinking maybe the 4s or the 3s at max.
Well, it's good to have those goals, and you can work your way up 1 or 2 grades every year. And
Yeah.
you can see the other scores coming through underneath our main scoreboard. Zone 3 leading Zone 15, 9 shots to 4 after 8 ends. Zone 10 over 13, 11-4 after 8 ends. Zone 6 with a 6-2 lead over Zone 5 after 6 ends played. And it's Zone 7, 11 leading Zone 8, 3 after 7 ends. If you have just joined the coverage, we're here at Warilla Bowls and Recreation Club for the State Junior Championships. We're featuring a round 3 match here in Section 4. The situation is Zone 16 needing to win the match to progress through to the semi-finals. And Zone 4 looking for a win by 9 shots or more to give themselves a chance of going through. Zone 12 have also had a win in this section, so a smaller win than that by Zone 4 gives them the opportunity to progress as well. So all 3 teams still in with a chance. Zone 16 obviously in the box seat at the moment. On the neighbouring rink in Section 3, both Zone 7 and Zone 8 with a win in the opening round match. So they're playing off for a spot in the semi-finals. As we just mentioned, Zone 7 currently out to an 11 shots to 3 lead in that match. In section number 2, Zone 9 have played all their matches for the day. They're on a bye currently, but are topping section 2 with 1 win and a +4 differential. Zone 6 with a win in their earlier match can progress with a second win here this afternoon, and Zone 5 looking to win that match to give themselves a chance. Zone 6 currently in the box seat. They've now stretched their lead out to 12 shots to 2.
Oh, good ball.
And in Zone 1, in Section 1, it's Zone 3, skipped by our singles champion, Tim Thorning. 2 wins from 2 in the opening matches. So, looking for a win here to progress through into the quarterfinals. Into the semi-finals. Zone 3 playing Zone 15. And Zone 3 currently leading that match 9 shots to 4. Zoe, what age did you say you were when you started playing?
9.
You were 9. And you had some family involved at the club, and that got you involved in playing?
Yep.
Did it start with just going down and watching them and wanting to have a go?
Yeah, because Daniel was playing in heaps of club events and every now and then social, and then I'd just be sitting there. And then I think, I'm not sure how long ago, but like I started watching his games, and I'm like, oh, all of a sudden, like, it's enjoyable to watch. And then I'm like, and then my pop was like, oh, would you like to have a role? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And then I just started getting the hang of it.
So at the moment, that tricolour bowl on the centre line is the shot. That one there belonging to Zone 4. Tom just missing his line with that one. Okay, Zoe, so I think get you to call this shot. If you're Travis here, what type of shot are you going to try and play?
Probably backhand, at least promote one of Jacob's bowls.
So the right-hand side of screen as we're looking at it
Yep.
on the backhand, which for Travis being left-handed, his forehand, but on the right-hand side onto
yep.
those sort of green bowls.
Yep.
Let's see if he's thinking the same as you.
I think so.
That's the side he's choosing to play. What contact's he going to get on the front?
Oh, just spitting it out to Flynn's.
Okay, so that bowl at the back of the green, belonging to zone 16. Well done, Zoe. You've picked that very well.
Yeah.
So the guy's just looking on to see how many shots it is, or potentially how many shots he can make by removing that shot bowl.
I'm winding up.
It's big weight here from Tom with this one. Well,
Just
he's
hitting that
gone
front
through the
bit.
front. Made contact with the front. Removed the shot bowl. We'll wait and find out how many it is.
Pulled out 2, 3.
Wow, fortunate result there for Tom Rich in the zone 4 side. As I said, looks like 3 have been taken out.
Yeah, measuring for 4.
Well, this could be the changeover in the game. It must be said that Tom showed great sportsmanship. He was the first one to apologise to the
Yep.
opposition for that result.
4, 3, 3.
And might have been 4 was the signal, I think. Oh, so a huge turnaround there. Not quite how we expected to get the result. However, it's what goes on the scorecard that counts, isn't it?
Yep.
So 9 shots to 8, and Zoe, I see the zone 4 side getting together in the middle of the rink. What kind of things do you think they might be talking about?
Oh, probably just ways of getting up to the head, not being short. And what lengths and whatnot.
Yeah, it's definitely an important part of the game, isn't it? You need to have those tactics in place, which I'm guessing they did at the start of the game.
Yep.
Things hadn't progressed the way they would have liked, so they've got together to change some plans. Now, Zoe, one of the comments from your nan, she's asked, how did you go in the CHS?
Oh.
Tell us all about your performance there.
Yeah, that was at Dubbo. My team, South Coast, got silver in that, and then I got picked for the state side.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So that's CHS being combined high schools, so
Yep.
all the way from kids up to year 12.
Yes,
And what year are you in at the moment?
8.
You're in year 8, and you've made a state side with some kids that are 4 years older than you. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you. Oh,
So do you get to go away and play in an event somewhere representing New South Wales CHS?
yep, that's at Tweedheads.
And how far away is that?
Oh, don't know.
Sure someone's got it organised for you and let you know
Yeah, probably.
where to be.
Yep.
Are there any other members of that New South Wales CHS side that are here this week?
Flynn. Hard to remember. Chanel. Cooper, Dart. I think that might be it. That's here.
That's a fantastic achievement at such a young age, so no doubt you'll relish that opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you know what format it is, or what are you playing in singles, pairs, triples or fours?
No,
or
I'm not
at
sure
this
with
stage?
that, no.
Things getting nice and close here on our featured rink. Both skips really urging their team on here at the moment. Flynn's second one here, just looking to take a couple of metres off his first. And he's played it very well.
Good ball.
Zoe, have you had much opportunity to play here at Warilla on this indoor green?
Yeah, I've had a couple games in here.
Are your Zone 16 championships played in here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. For our zone, what we played to come here, that's where we played it here.
You're also fortunate enough at your club to have some wonderful greens there. I've played a few events over at Windang. The service has always been fantastic.
That's good. Yeah, great bowl.
Good first one there from Jacob. The call from Tom here to Sam was to play a similar weight to his first. On the other hand, bowls to promote, or can sit one of the opposition bowls away.
He might have it.
And he has.
That's still good there.
So just the one it looks like now, Zoe, I think, to zone 16.
Yep.
Coming a little quicker this time. So zone 16, as we mentioned, holding one. That blue and black bowl at the top of the jack. From our angle, I think it may be the orange. Just past Jack High, that is second. That belongs to zone 4. So Tom with an opportunity here to play up on his forehand. Left-hand side of screen as you're looking on. Opportunity to trail the jack through. Some bowls at the back of the green or sit the shot bowl. He's watching it intently.
Close here. He's just under that.
Not quite the result he was after, but he has guaranteed himself second shot.
Yeah. Looks close here. Oh, that's a good
great
bowl.
shot by
Great
Travis
bowls.
Moran. So holding 2. So Zoe, you got the last shot pretty well spot on that Travis played last end. So now you're going to play as if you were Tom Rich here. So you're 2 down. What kind of shot do you think he might try and play?
I mean, it's either way. He could play his forehand, but at the same time, it's a bit risky.
Do you think he'll try
Backhand.
and draw? Do you think he might play a bit quicker than that?
If he were to draw, I'd say forehand draw, but I think he'd play a bit of weight under Zach's, but at the same time, he could hit it. He does have a couple at the back, so if it goes back there, it'd be good for him.
So if you're watching on screen, the two white bowls that are about 1.5 meters behind the jack, along with that yellow and blue, and also the orange, they all belong to zone 4. So that little collection at the back.
Yep.
So you play a few metres of weight here. If you can push the shot bowls out, potentially run onto the jack himself.
Yep.
Just asking for it to turn.
Oh, he's
Through his own bowl onto the jack.
wow.
And he's made one, hasn't he?
Yep.
It was in the right area there. There's plenty of things he could run into. Found his own bowl, ran through onto the jack.
He's played with weight. He just got unlucky near that short one.
So one shot, Zoe, was it, to zone 4?
Yep. So that's 9 all, I'm pretty sure, on 10. Yep. Oh, not again.
You may be able to hear in the background.
Yep.
We have the alarms going off. Just going to turn the sound off for a moment, folks. We'll be back with you shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us. We've had a bit of a false alarm and one of the sensors has gone off, which has triggered quite a lot of noise and activity within the club. So, fortunately enough, at this point in time, we didn't need to evacuate. Just held back play just for a few minutes. Well, the team here fixed the issue and we're back underway. So thanks for those who have stayed all the way through. So if you are joining us once again, my name's Lee Stinson. I'm joined in commentary this afternoon by Zoe Davies. Welcome again, Zoe. That was a bit of excitement, wasn't it?
Thank you.
Not something we were expecting to get here this afternoon.
No. It's close here. Oh, just were unlucky.
So it looks like it's one still to zone 4. Is it there, Zoe, do you think, with that white
Yep.
bowl?
Not too far off here. Just a bit short.
Similar shot on the other hand now for Jacob. Just a little wide. Oh, he's turned Sam Rich's bowl into the count. Now, I don't know if Ryan can hear us from where we are. Young Ryan Clem, I'm sure he kept all of you updated, I'm told, at home during that delay. So, thanks to Ryan. Been
Add
our
Ryan Snappy says.
social media expert during the break in play. And Ryan's been our most requested commentator all week, so no doubt he'll come and join us at some stage over these next few rounds of play. Ryan will be in with us. We'll give Ryan from N12 onwards at the end of the game to come in and finish things off.
Oh, just getting unlucky.
So, how many there at the moment? At
3.
least 3. So bowls are scattered. We can see from our vantage point, just even out of cameras, though, way down at the back of the rink, there's a few bowls
Yeah.
down there in play. The jack almost right on the minimum distance. Tom here on his
Close.
forehand. This will be a 4th shot.
Yeah, he's in there.
And he's just up on the top of that bowl. I think it's going to protect the jack.
It's going to be a pretty hard shot for Travis to play.
Well, it's going to be one of these ones here, Zoe, where he needs to really make up his mind whether he really attacks it nice and firm, try to remove these bowls, or whether he backs himself on the draw. So Travis Moran, we're tied up here at 9 all, 4 down on the head. It's a big
I think
weight.
he's having a go. Probably one of the better
Nice and
choices.
firm.
He's got him. Oh,
Well,
Still
one
unlucky.
bowl goes out, so we're going to see a score of 3.
it's better than 4 down.
Absolutely, every shot's going to be crucial. 12 shots to 9 after 11 ends. So with zone 4 now in front, it's a timely reminder to let you all know the state of play here in section 4. Zone 16 won their other match today. They sit with 1 win and a +5 margin. Zone 4 lost their only match, so no wins and -7. So they'll need to overcome that deficit, so still looking for a few more shots. And Zone 12 sit on the sideline, eagerly awaiting their 1 win +2. So the way things are situated at the moment, Zone 4 needing to win this match by at least 9 shots to give themselves a chance.
It's a good start by Cooper.
Zone 16 can afford a 2-shot loss to progress. And Zone 12, as we said, all games played, sitting on the sideline, hoping for a Zone 4 victory by between 4 and 8 shots. So all 3 sides well and truly in the hunt.
Close here.
Zach Moran,
Yeah, great bowl.
awesome shot. So when you came to watch today, Zoe, was it just to watch the Zone 16 side, or were there other players that you know around here that you were hoping to get to see play?
A bit of everyone, yeah.
Who are some of your favourite players at the moment here in the juniors, all across the zones? Who are some of your favourites to watch?
I don't mind watching Timmy Thorning. He's got... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Or not.
Okay, you may have heard in the
That
background
was another close call. Oh, great ball by Flynn.
another small siren, but we've averted any danger at this stage.
Yeah, as I was saying, Timmy's got a couple of good bowls and some drives and stuff. Don't mind watching Trav, Tom, Jacob, Ryan Clem as well with his little ones.
What about in the girls? Do you know many of the other girls here that have been playing?
Yeah, Chanel, Zoe, Talia, Taylor.
They're all good to watch, aren't they?
Yeah. Reese goes good as well.
And what about some of our Australian players that you may get to watch on TV and in other events? Is there anyone that you'd like your game to be like one day?
I'm going to be honest, I don't watch as much bowls.
No, that's okay. I'm sure in time as you progress through and
Yep.
you'll find your favourites and someone's technique that you like. As we see,
Sam winding up.
yeah, Sam has to play a lot of weight.
No, I think he's got it. Oh, great bowl. Knocked one out.
Sam, great hit. So that'll be one shot to zone 16. Bowls flying around everywhere in front of us here.
Yeah. Felt that little thud.
Luckily you were protected.
Thank you.
Wendy Adamson commenting that it was so good to see the camaraderie amongst the players during the stoppage. I could not agree with you any more, Wendy, and it's been the same all week. This group of under-18 athletes that we have at the moment are so supportive of one another. And just a few metres down from where Zoe and I are commentating from, there is 10 or 12 of them all sitting here watching, looking on ringside, enjoying some of the hot chips from the club and milkshakes I can see as well. It's a great group we have here, Wendy, at the moment. I'm glad you noticed that as well. Zone 16 still holding with that yellow bowl of Zach Moran. Tom shaping up on his backhand. That line looks like he's just trying to dead draw the shot. Feels he's a bit quick. And yes, he does just go through a little bit high and wide. Well, Travis will want another counter here. He'll be mindful about leaving a target.
Travis is close here.
Played this
Oh,
very well.
Great ball.
He's moved the jack, so he's made at least two. It's going to be
Not
close
sure
to
if
the
it's
third.
enough. Yeah.
I think wise here. Tom coming up to have a look. The angles aren't going to be great to play weight through that front pack of bowls. So as we said, those angles at the front, you can see all the bowls sort of overlapping one another. Not a great chance to play weight. So Tom here just trying to dead draw on the forehand. It's a matter of centimetres to be able to count.
It's close here.
That's a sensational effort.
That's still right.
Still two there at the moment. What a fantastic bowl by Tom. Without that touch on the front, he may have just had enough weight to make shot.
Yeah.
So what's Travis trying to do here, Zoe, do you think?
Oh,
He's holding one.
just putting up a bit short. Ooh.
Nice and careful, wasn't he? So
Yeah.
two shots it is to zone 16. They narrow the gap. As we said, a win for them here. This match is enough to get them through. They can afford to lose by two and also make it.
I think I'm getting kicked off now.
Have we got another swap in commentary? Have we here? Thanks
Yeah.
once again, Zoe, for joining us this afternoon. You've
Thank
been
you for having me.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Best of luck with all your future bowls, and hopefully we see you back here in future years in
Yeah.
one of these events yourself.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the superstar, the most requested commentator we've been asked for all week, Mr. Ryan Clem from Cabramatta. Welcome along, Ryan.
All right, hey guys. In for a good commentary here.
So, Ryan, we've mentioned a couple of times we had Taylor on at the start of the coverage. Your Zone 12 side participated in this section,
Yeah, we
and you're
did.
still an outside chance of making it through, depending on the result over these last three ends.
Yeah, I think if Zone 4 gets up by 3 or 6 or something, in between that, that's when I think we get through.
It's a chance at the moment. They've got a narrow
Yeah.
lead.
Close game here.
So tell us about your week, mate. You've been involved in all three disciplines. How have you fared so far?
Yeah, down here for all three. Singles was pretty good. Had a good game against Timmy in the semis. That was a long tight game. That was.
Was it
Ended up-
2021 or 1921, wasn't it?
It was 21-20. It was 20 all at last end, and then if I tried the jack back about a metre or two, I would have won the game. But yeah, and then the pairs, me and Billy, made the final. Went to the final. That was good. So happy with that, to be honest.
It's been a busy schedule, hasn't it?
Yeah, busy week.
I think in both other events, you were in a section that didn't have buys either. Did you play all
Yeah,
matches
this
in the
is-
other events? Yeah.
So in singles and pairs, I didn't have any buys. So this one now is my first buy of the week.
Well, hopefully for your sake, mate, the result here goes your way.
Yeah.
A game or two more tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully I can play tomorrow, but all depends on this game.
How many times have you qualified? How many times have you qualified through, mate, in these events over the years?
Oh, I think my first one might have been 2018 when I first started, and then it was me and Matt Swan in the pairs. We ended up taking that out, and then 2019 I think that might have been in the fours. I was only for the pairs and fours. Ended up winning the fours, and then unfortunately nothing too much in the pairs.
So that was 2 state titles, mate, along your journey. That's a
Yeah,
pretty cool thing.
Yeah, 2 state titles. But yeah, was hoping to get another one this year for my last year as a junior. But,
Okay, so you're on your way out of the junior ranks, mate, are you?
yeah, so I turned 18 in September this year.
Okay.
I've got this pretty much in Dubbo, the 7er side. That'll be my last junior stuff.
So we see on the head here, zone 16 holding. See Hemrich trying to make contact. A couple of crucial bowls here for Tom, obviously for his chances and for yours too, Ryan.
Yeah.
You'd love to see him play a big one here.
I'd like to see him play a couple of good shots here.
How many do you think there, mate, to zone 16 at the moment?
Is that Jack right? Yeah.
Just need it to the left-hand side of the tee as we look on screen at the moment. Travis going for a bit of cover.
Tom winding up here. Oh, great bowl.
Nice connection. Good hit there by Tom. So, no respot here. Replay the end. And Ryan getting plenty of love here from the players, jumping in the commentary box.
They all wanted me on here, so I had to come on at some point.
As you said, this is the first session you've had off
Yeah,
all week.
it's my first game I haven't really played, apart from the singles final.
Yep. So we just saw a dead end there, mate. What's your views on dead ends? Do you like to see them replayed, or you prefer a respot? What's your
Oh
preference?
no, I probably prefer killed. You know, like it's just get a restart, I guess. But I prefer killed.
Shelby Powell, mate, saying, "Oh my God, it's Clemmy," in the commentary, and Piper says to say hello.
Oh, so hard to Piper.
So you've been at Cabra the whole time you've been playing, that few years, mate?
Yeah, I've been at Cabra since I first started. So they've been really good to me, helped me out a lot in that, all the junior stuff and that.
Who's sort of been coaching you there, mate, along the way?
There was a lot of like Ray Pierce, Aaron Wilson and that at the start. And then now Bailey Medis came over. He's been helping out a lot. He's been like having junior training in that fortnightly.
So good one there by Flynn. Nice little comment has come in. I won't tell you who said it, but how many times a week are you training?
Oh,
Right?
I try to train as much as I can. It's a bit hard. I've got work. I've got footy and all that. Got a lot of other stuff going on, a lot of commitments.
What type of football code is that, mate? Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing league.
Who's your side there, mate?
Aquinas Colts at around near Menai.
Okay.
So I play for them. I've played at St Christopher's over from where I am. Played there for like 10 years, and that team folded there, so I moved over another club.
Oh, it's snuck in. Could be the shot. What position are you in the league side?
Nah, I played dummy half, had a hooker.
So Beck Woods asking what happens if the shot difference is the same at the end of the third round. We'll come down to percentage, and in essence that will basically be the side with the lowest shots conceded who will make their way through. So if that occurrence happens, we'll keep you updated. Ryan, you played against both these sides earlier on today.
Yeah.
What was your sort of take on both those matches? Who did you have first up?
Trav up first, the zone 16 up first. That was a tough one, actually. We had the lead up 10-1 first half of the game, and then I know we just started dropping 4s, 3s. That's pretty much what costed us that game. Ended up losing 18-13 or something like that.
So between games, you obviously knew in this format you still had a chance.
Yeah.
What was sort of the discussion, or did you have anything with the coaches or the rest of the team about what you had to do in the second round to give yourself a chance?
Not really. The whole game we're just looking to play for big numbers, I guess. Just in the game by at least 5.
Yeah, knowing that if you had a 5-shot win, that was going to be enough.
Yeah, I think it was 5. Anything over 5, I guess, really. We ended up getting like a 7 or...
Yeah, I think it was 7.
It might have been 7 point.
Yep, so Ebb's in there with a +2 at the moment. So Travis here looking for a small touch in the jack. Just a little quick. It does match up those zone 4 bowls at the back though. And you can see Tom just pausing.
I don't know if he's looking to trail the jack back to his 2.
You're right, Ryan. He's played with a bit of weight here, looking to push it all the way through to the ditch.
Might just be a bit wide.
Unfortunately, he's taken one of his back bowls out. See Jacob trying to have a real good look at who's holding shot. So I didn't hear the call there from Travis. I don't know if you did it all, Ryan.
No, I didn't pick up anything.
He's trying to play the zone 4 closest bowl out.
Playing a bit heavy.
He's gone through the front. Bowls have moved. Nothing's changed in the head. So Tom looking at his options. Difficult situation for Tom. I think he knows he needs to win by at least 9 shots. Only 3 ends to go. Okay, so I think we might have heard there in the back then he's going to try and kill the end. If he does happen to miss, he believes he's holding shot. So we'll give him 1 extra one, but he does want to kill it, give himself as many chances as he can to make a big score. Oh, and he's touched the jack and got an unbelievably unlucky result. At that speed, he's moved the jack a matter of centimetres. It's going to be 2 shots to zone 16. Well, very unfortunate result there for Tom. He's trying to take his chances. Knows the score he needs to get to. Just didn't work out on that occasion. So you said you're off to Dubbo, Ryan, for the 7-a-side?
Yeah, off to Dubbo in August.
What discipline have you been selected in there?
Singles. So I'm on the singles there. Hopefully even, I think last year I made the grand final for the singles, so hopefully I can make final again.
It's a good opener there from Zach, just behind the head there, in a good receiving position. Now, Ryan, we couldn't have you on commentary without asking about your bowls. It's been a huge topic of conversation amongst your peers about the bowls that you use. Tell everyone at home what type and what size of bowls you're using.
Yeah, so I use size 1 Taylor SRVs.
Size 1, you
Size
said?
1s. Everyone's going at me for using size 1s, but I reckon they do the job, so...
And what's the reason, mate? Is it just something you've used for a number of years and feel comfortable with?
Pretty much. I think I bowl good with them. I know how they run and that. I like them and that. First bowls I got given to, so I was like, you know what, I'll just keep them through.
Have people tried to get you to change from the size 1 to go up in size? Or they've been supportive of you using those?
Nah, people tell me they're like, oh, I reckon you should go up a couple of sizes and that. Like, get all the comments saying to go up, but I'm like, I've bowled them for a while, I know how they go. I like them, so they do the job.
And won a couple of state titles along the way too.
Yeah, they have.
That's probably the beauty of our sport, isn't it, mate? That there's no right way of approaching things.
Yeah, something different.
There's smaller bowls out there than yours, obviously bigger ones than yours, wider turning, narrower turning bowls. It's just a matter of comfort.
The problem is sometimes, like, even having the small bowls, you lose shot only like millimetres because how small they are. And even just bumping off bowls, mine going way hard off the
like
bigger
little
bowls.
marbles.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Andrew in the background mentioning that they may be similar to a set of carpet bowls that some people might use in their hallway at home. Jacob Aitken.
Cease, mate.
Not far off.
Cease. Stiff.
Closer shot. Zone 4, outside chance here, building up the head. I know for your sake, mate, you'd love to see them get a multiple here, Ryan.
Yeah. Cheering on zone 4 here.
It's a hard part of the sectional play, isn't it, when you've got the last round bye?
Yeah, sitting just a waiting game from now.
So, Corey Wedlock, watching on in the comments. Zone 4 looking to win by 9. As Jacob trails the jack through for 3 or 4 shots himself. I'm sure we'll see plenty of weight. As we said last time, they're looking to kill ends to maximise their opportunity, so wouldn't be surprised.
Especially Tom, he loves winding up for a big one.
Okay, they've tricked us all. He's called Sam just to reach with a few metres of weight. Just going to find the gap. Well, that's interesting there. I thought he might have tried to open that up, give Tom a better look at it. Is he trying to make some shots with those bowls at the back of the rink? It'd be hard to find a passage through there, though, isn't it, Ryan, to get the jack clean?
If he goes straight up the line, there's a possible chance you hit Jacob's one, even the jack.
These are where your size ones might come in handy, finding those gaps at the front.
Nice little small bowls.
So you've been staying down here for the week or travel back into Sydney?
No, I've been staying up just in an Airbnb around the corner. So it's saved us travelling every day, up and down.
And down here with family?
Just me and Dad.
Yep.
Dad takes me down here. He does a lot, takes me to all these bowls events. So
He's been sort of the major sort of family support throughout your career. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
We all need that when we're younger, don't we? Someone that can take us around till we get our licences. Have you got driver's licences yet?
Yeah, I've got my Ps, so that helps a lot now, especially with work and all that. I got my get me to work every day.
What are you doing for work, Ryan?
So I do carpentry. So I'm a first year apprentice for that. Just do residential work, any outdoor carpentry work.
Here's the wind up here from Tom. Plenty of bowls moving. Unfortunately for him, not the jack.
It's going to be a tough bowl next one for Tom. Have to draw it. Even travel jack back.
So, yeah, zone 16 probably still holding 3. Just looking at those bowls at the back of the rink. They're relatively split up, aren't they, between the two sides? So Tom really needing 10 shots here in 2 ends. It'll be mighty tough. However, whenever you're a chance, I think you're going to try and play for it, don't you?
Yeah.
As unlikely as you think it may be. Travis trying to work his way in here on his forehand.
Not far off.
He touches the jack around the corner himself. Wow. Great shot by Trav. Only thing with that little piece of Travis's bowl that's sticking out there may be available for Tom to hit, which could kill the end.
He's thinking about going his forehand up through
the pack,
Zach's
is he?
bowl. I don't know if you're going to play that or the backhand.
Be nice and firm anyway. I think we know the weight.
Yeah. He's going forehand.
And it's away. Through the pack, the jack's bounce.
That worked out
Urging
for
it
him.
out, and I think it has gone out of bounds. Tom Rich keeping things alive. Getting us a few more minutes of coverage. Hopefully with this game going a little longer, we might be able to get you our other section winners across the green. Over the next couple of ends, we'll keep you updated. So you'll stay here this evening, Ryan, no matter the result?
Yeah, staying here tonight. So hang out with everyone and just probably come back here tomorrow morning, watch it.
Obviously got a good group amongst all the players here. Mate, everyone seems to get along really well. I assume quite a few of you have played against each other and with each other in different events over the last few years.
Yeah, we have. It's a good bunch of people down here. Like it a lot. That's why a lot of times coming down here, it's more enjoyable. Got everyone down here, get along with each other.
Do you get to keep in contact with much of the group outside of these events?
Yeah, through Snapchat. Once again, Snapchat, social media.
Snapchat, not a strength of mine, but I know Ben Crixtolitis, who's been in commentary here during the week, has been talking about snap streaks.
Yeah,
He'll know more about that than what I do, but can you tell us what your longest streak is?
Oh, I think mine's with Bailey Meddy. It's like 930.
930?
930, yeah.
Okay. I think that's pretty good. Can't remember who it was now. Might have been Zoe Nichols, maybe. Mentioned one 17 or 1800.
Yeah, right.
Young Zoe spending too much time,
time.
on social media.
That's like everyone now.
It's the way of the life, isn't it? And obviously, everyone who's watching on at home is doing so through social media.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Tricky situation in his own four, looking to score their first 3 bowls short of Jack. It's never ideal, is it? He's trying to get that big number.
Yeah.
Call from Tom, push through the front bowls. Give themselves a chance later on.
It's close for this one.
Probably just want a little bit more weight with that one. Whenever Jacob does miss, they do own, I think, 4 of the 5 closest there at the moment. Jacob's going to stop any thoughts of that. And Tom, once again, the thinking cap on. Seeing there on screen, just evaluating the angles. Put yourself in his shoes here, Ryan. What are you going to try and call?
Yeah, it's tough. You can either play through how he is now, play through his bowls, or even just a draw bowl down, sit Jacob's one. But at the same time, he needs the numbers. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, he's feathered off the front, gone in the ditch. As we know, they will be trying to kill ends if they are in trouble and can't make a big number. And at the moment, there's no direct line to the jack either.
All these short ones.
So, call there, similar weight up through the front. If you do happen to get the bowl off the centre line, we'll have to give Tom a direct look at the jack. And he has picked that bowl off centre line. So, it was close to what was called. So, Ryan, not often do we see blockers here. Are you one to play a strategic blocker in a situation like this when you know your opponent's trying to kill the end?
Yeah, well, I've done a couple before, I've got to say. If it works out, it's good, but then if it's like, didn't get your grasp right, it's just pointless, really. But if I was Trav, even just to look to touch that jack, tuck it in behind or something.
I think that's what he's tried, isn't it? Another one in the area. Tom clapping on. I think he knows he's going to have to make something happen here with his first, potentially give himself a look at it with his second bowl. And we go around the rink, so I can let everyone back in zone 3 know that your side has won its 3rd match. It's 3 wins from 3 for the side skipped by Tim Thorning. So they will be one of our semi-finalists tomorrow morning. And his firm weight from Tom. Right up through the front, and once again bowls through the jack.
Once again.
Not the ideal bowl he was aiming for. And see in the background there, a couple of zone 16 boys getting a little frustrated. They're in a good position here. They don't need to be too concerned. One more good end here. There's no point them getting frustrated, is there?
No, if I was them, just keep putting them on the jack, keep the pressure on zone 4.
So our scoreboard is right on screen. We haven't had any movement for a couple of ends. Well, touch it there by Zach. And Cooper with his first. Just past Jack. Much better spot. Is there anyone you've seen play this week, Ryan, that you've come up against that you weren't familiar with, that has really impressed you on how they've gone about the way they play?
There's been a fair few people, mainly in singles, to be honest. It's just, there's been Zone 10 surprised me a bit. He played really well.
Is that Gabe Ingersoll that's out there playing at the moment? You hear from Zone 10?
Yeah. There's not many.
I suppose after being down here for the last 4 or 5 years, you've come across most of them at some point in time.
I think today was the first time versus Tom.
In all this time?
All this time I've known him, he's just first time playing him today, pretty sure.
It's not a bad setup here for Zone 4 at the moment. They've got first and third. Flynn with his second, just trying to draw up again if he sits on his own bowl. I think it's time now to pull the trigger of his own 4. Try and sit that bowl and stay. 2 or 3 rolls. That's what we're trying here. Zach Miller. Just under, finishing a good spot. Jacob just overweight. The last chance here for Zone 4 to make a score. Trying to sit that tri-coloured bowl. Sam Rich hasn't quite set it out, but that's 3 of the first 4 now, isn't it? Crucial that Jacob gets another one in the head here for Zone 16. That's going to bend underneath. What contacts he going to make at the front? Important that Sam just adds that couple of metres of weight here. Yeah, just down from us, Ryan, there's a few of your teammates here watching. Is there any dirt or anything you can give us amongst the Cabramatta team that you're with?
Oh, not really, nothing much.
All well behaved and played well?
Yeah, they're all well behaved. We all played pretty well. Like I said before, we got a good start against Travel up in 10-1, and then they just ended up picking up all those big numbers that hurt.
Did that come from a change of length, or what was the sort of situation there?
More so us getting bowls in the head. We just saw even maybe 2 metres behind or a bit short, just bowls in the head really.
Okay, Travis Moran, as we said, just looking for another bowl, close. He's going to work off the front. And
great bowl by Trav.
Yeah, a little touch off the front, but he was well and truly in the area with good weight. He's also made shots, so...
Tom's probably going to do the same thing as before, try and kill it.
I think so.
See if he winds up for a big one. Yep.
Watch out in the cafe. Oh. Missed with the first. He just covered that jack up slightly, so he'll need to make contact through that tricolour white, blue, yellow at the front. So dead ends all over the place. Next door, zone 7 leading zone 8. 14 shots to 8 on their last end. I mentioned earlier, that's in essence a quarter-final matchup with the winner of that game progressing through to the semis. Travis happy with how the head looks. He's going for cover, so this will be the last chance. Zone 4 outfit. Another wind up by Tom. Oh, well.
Might have worked out for him.
He has got the shot bowl out.
Yeah, wow.
Also moved his own around as well. Way to be multiple. Is it 3, I think, the call?
Yeah.
3 shots. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, no, that wasn't Ryan Clem fist pumping in the background. You could hear. That's... So going into the last end, let's have a look at the situations. So zone 4 leading by 2 shots. So zone 4 win this end. Ryan, your zone 12 spot is a chance.
They have to win by 1, zone 4.
Zone 4 themselves need at least a 7
Yeah. Right.
to be a chance.
But they need.
But for you just need them to score.
1.
Whether that works out that way with them trying to make a huge number, it's going to be hard for them to score 1 or 2 potentially, but you just never know. It's one of the closest sectional finishes I've seen. All 3 sides well and truly in the mix. I can see a bit of a pep in the stride of some of your teammates down the left-hand side of us.
They're
Ryan.
watching them closely on the sideline.
So it's a couple of handy ones there for zone 4. They're looking for a huge count. We believe it is 7 that they require. 7 or 8 needed here. 8 will be certain. So Flynn Cooper coming in. Just found the gap, so all things still possible. Looked like a couple of ends ago, Ryan, that it was going to be between these 2 teams to make it through. But
that's what I was thinking before as well. Halfway through, I'm like, oh, I don't know if we have a chance anymore.
all of a sudden, a couple of results has given the zone 12 side a chance. If it stays the way it currently is, it will be zone 12 who progress. Who are anxiously watching on the sideline. Flynn coming in. Well, Ryan, things are not shaping up too bad for your side here. Zone 4 won't be looking to drive at the moment because they still have plenty of bowls grouped together. We could have a very interesting situation coming up where both sides are looking to try and kill the end
Yeah, it's true. Tom needs
for
his
different reasons.
8 or 7.
Try and get on your back here. I'll pick you away.
Okay, so as we said, both sides looking at attacking shots for varying reasons. Zone 4 trying to give themselves an outside chance of qualifying. Zone 16 trying to win the end to make sure they're through, and Zone 12 sitting on. So it's one shot on the head there to Zone 4 as the skips cross over. So, just looking there, 2 bowls of Zone 16 grouped together.
I think Tom might be going for the kill here.
Yeah, I think he has to. It'll be interesting if he misses what happens. Well, there you go, a few bowls around the green. It's still Zone 4 holding 1. So Trav playing weight himself. And the bowl doesn't drop in, so it's one shot to Zone 4. Well, this is going to be a tight finish. Tom's conceded his chance of winning here, just looking to draw another shot. Just trying to win the game. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, as it lies, it's Zone 4 holding 2 shots up on the board. If he doesn't win here, Travis needs shot. If he doesn't change the head, it will be Ryan's Zone 12 side that goes through. So we have 12 anxious players watching on here, not knowing which way this section is going to finish up. As Travis has let his bowl go, and he's missed it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Zone 4 who have won this match 17 shots to 13. So on our scoreboard, Zone 4 will finish on 1 win -3. Zone 16 will finish on 1 win +1. And Ryan Clem, your Zone 12 combination have snuck through with 1 win +2, just by a single shot. So congratulations, Ryan.
Surprising. I was halfway through that game. I was like, I don't know if we have a chance getting through, but yeah, wow.
Huge congratulations. What a game. It's not very often you're going to see going into the last handful of bowls, all 3 sides with a chance of progressing through. So the match score, 17 shots to 13. The final score on this rink, it was Zone 4 prevailing over Zone 16. 17 shots to 13. I'll update that on the screen there for you now. Looking around the rinks, Tim Thorning Zone 3 side, have progressed through, as has Kobe Katow from Zone 6 and his rink. And also Charlie Griebert and Zone 7. So they'll be your 4 semi-finalists tomorrow morning. For our semi-finals, we're looking to go live from about 9:15. Thanks once again, Ryan, for joining us in commentary.
All good.
We feared that was going to be the end of your event, and we might have had you in the box tomorrow, but fortunately enough, you've made your way through. So
made it please us. I think I'm going to go buy some milkshakes now. I told the boys if they win to get us through, I'll buy more milkshakes, so I think it's my shout.
Off to the snack bar.
Off to the cafe.
Best of luck for your side tomorrow. Thanks everyone for joining us. As we said, the semi-finals of the State Junior Championship 4s here from Warilla Bowls and Recreation Club, 9:15 a.m. local time. Have a good evening. Thanks for joining us in coverage today, and we'll see you all again tomorrow.